What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony, and this is Death Road to Canada. We're continuing our game here in Keppa mode. All is well thus far. Can shooting practice, we are going to leave the camp. I don't want to drop our morale any further than it already is. Our car is in okay condition. We're 7 days away from Canada. We're going to leave the camp. It's February 1st, which means January is over. Which means our hard push for subscribers is over. Weapon stealing bandits. As the group explores a campsite, they are ambushed by bandits. They brandish makeshift weapons, and they demand all your weapons. This is ludicrous. Not even bandits will usually do this. It's a slow but sure death sentence. I was actually thinking, I just drank some coffee. I was thinking we'd cool it, but that's a waste because Holly can come to the rescue. Everyone's morale goes up. Fantastic. And we're totally fine. Gotta keep Keppa alive. Not to win the run. I've figured this out thanks to commenters. We don't need... Ooh. We're not going to do hazardous materials. We're going to do grocery store. Because the goal is to stay alive, not to experience new things necessarily. Very thick, sluggish afternoon. Go shopping. We only have to keep Keppa alive to get a second achievement. We win by just beating the run. But if we keep Keppa alive, we also get the Keep Me Alive achievement or whatever it's called. I don't know what I'm looking for. I kind of want to swap out some weapons, but I'm not sure from what to what. So I guess we're just going to jump in as is. Anyway, it's the end of our hard subscriber push for the month of January, our New Year's subscriber push, as I'll, I guess, call it retrospectively. We got to 95, which is a really nice amount. Unfortunately, we stagnated for like the last 2 days, didn't gain any more, but that's fine. I mean, like I said 2 days ago, it's still an A. Not quite an A+, but what are you gonna do? I'd still love to gain more subscribers. You know, that sure would be nice. I need to get to that skeleton over there. Oh, okay, never mind. The goal was pick up skeleton, throw it, get femur, but that didn't happen. Someone broke the skeleton and there was no femur. Unfortunately, throwing shopping carts can't get you any weapons that I'm aware of. There's a femur over there though, and a kitchen knife. But we'll go with femur for the time being. Oh god. Gotta keep Keppa alive. Gotta keep Keppa alive. I don't know if I finished, oh yeah, no, I finished that thought earlier. I'm jumping back and forth between some things. You know what I should do? I should start at the beginning of every month providing, oh, come on, Holly. Is that your name? Providing some sort of incentive for reaching a new subscriber goal. Like, I don't know. If we reach 200 subscribers by the end of February, no, that's totally unrealistic. If we reach 150 subscribers by the end of February, I will, I don't know, something weird. Like, instead of saying in my intro, what's up everybody and welcome back to whatever, I'll start saying, what's up party people and welcome back. Just, I don't know, something stupid like that. I don't know if that's the one I'm gonna do. That was just off the cuff, but when I think about it, that sounds fun, right? Anywho, let's loot these toilets for sure. I think we've taken care of a majority of this zombie threat inside this grocery store, so we should be pretty much good for the rest of this outing. How much food have we gotten? Only 7. Not even a day's worth for the 4 of us. There's got to be at least one storeroom connected to here. This isn't it. This is a bathroom with no toilets to loot here. So let's get out of there. Smack that door closed. And I don't know what's better, femur or that kitchen knife, but I'm gonna stick with the femur until it breaks at the very least. Or until we find something that I know is better, like that meat cleaver down there. Boom. A little bit more food in here. Not as much as I was hoping. I mean, I know it's not a big grocery store, but you can generally hope for a little bit more than the 12 food I think we've gotten. Day and a half isn't too bad from a single trip. So let's get going. Whiz, that knife is not better than your staff. I'm telling you now, that knife is garbage compared to your whizzle stick. Hey buddy, thanks for getting in. You also smashed the chassis of the car a little bit, but I forgive you. The engine's gonna break down sooner than the chassis anyway. The zombies have an awful lot of trouble with closed doors. It's really not that much, all things considered. It's Cameron. Once again, we have to leave our familiar face behind. Sorry, Cameron. We have a good team. I like the team. I want to keep the team. Choose your fate. The group gets a peaceful moment to rest in a safe house. No zombies in sight. With some spare time, they decide to... Holly doesn't have good medical skills. We just revealed that. Wiz has actually pretty decent mechanic skills, but he's not going to die anytime soon. So what I think we should do, since our morale is still running pretty low, we're going to cool it. The group spends some time just chilling. Everybody's morale goes up. We're almost all maxed out. Holly's a little low, but, you know, in a perfectly acceptable amount of morale, so it doesn't matter. I doubt that these tires will hold up for much longer. Does that fall under chassis or engine? Probably neither. Probably chassis. The group camps for the night off a quiet stretch of the road. The group eats a decent meal, okay? I do not believe that car tires are part of the engine. That was a joke. What's going on with my... Okay. In the morning, there's a moose outside the camp. It looks injured and is just glaring at the group. Even injured, a moose is a really powerful creature. Probably best not to mess with it. If we shoot it, we get food. Can Keppa shoot well? Yeah, so let's shoot it. We got 12 food out of that. That's like as much as we got from that grocery store, so I'm pretty happy with that. Are we there yet? No, stop asking. Morale goes down. Dang it, Federico, why you upsetting Keppa here? Strong stranger, the group finds a new person. She's alone and wants to join the team. This lady's name is Fred. We're not gonna have a Fred and a Federico. Also, we still don't want to replace anyone on our team. So, gotta say no to that. More morale going down. I didn't see what that said Keppa was bragging about, but while driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. We're gonna go to the fancy house. I know it seems like I'm taking the easy way out in all of these encounters, and there's a pretty good reason for that. I am, but I also think this is going to have some nice loot at it for us. Obviously, the stronghold would have a couple weapons, some food, but the fancy house is gonna have a safe, and that could be a huge amount of gasoline, that could be ammo, food, it could be a lot of things, so we're gonna try for that. You don't need that knife. I'm doing that for no reason. Wiz is probably gonna pick up something stupid, but we'll deal with it. Wiz, please start attacking. There we go. Once he starts swinging that whizzle stick around, the zombies don't stand a chance. Keppa is really strong. He can pick up the big tables. Okay, we're gonna take out this entire crowd up here and then I guess go into the room past them first. It doesn't really matter what order we do everything in, as long as everything gets done and we don't waste too much time backtracking. We're not gonna do that room yet. I will do this path though, this branch, if you will. And try to find the key, and then we'll go back into that room once we find the key. Some bullets, not too bad. That'll be nice once we do feel the need to start shooting, which really hasn't happened too much yet. I don't know if the game has become easier or if I've just become better at it. I feel like I must have become better at it. Because as far as I know, they hate making the game easier. But sometimes on Twitter you'll see like so-and-so tweeting about beating the game, and then RocketCat tweeting like, gonna have to watch that and take out all the stuff that helped you. And I know they're just joking, but I don't think they're trying to make the game any easier. Balance-wise, when you're making a video game that, I mean, you know, not all games are like losable per se, but when you have a game where you can die or have bad things happen to you, safe combination right there, it's almost always better to have the balance such that when a player loses, they don't feel like there was no way I could have gotten out of that. They feel like the game gave me the tools I needed, and sure, it was challenging, but it was my fault I died, not the game's fault. When it feels like it's the game's fault, you don't feel like you need to play more necessarily. You don't need to prove anything to yourself. You just need to. You're just like, well, I still enjoy the game, so I'll play it. But if it happens too much, you'll eventually feel like you don't want that anymore. We've got a stockpile of 15 food, a pack of 10 medical, a cowboy rifle, or an assault rifle. We don't have very much rifle ammo, so I don't know if we should take the assault rifle. I need to check our gear. Oh, we've got 50 more rifle ammo than I thought. How much food do we have? 26. We're taking the food. We need the food long term. Right now, we haven't really needed our guns much at all. So I'm gonna just kind of say I'd rather not starve than be able to shoot a couple more zombies. Yes, let's go. All right, pretty good. This is some bullcrap. I agree, Holly. That was a very civil discussion. The way ahead has a big tree lying across it. It looks like someone cut it down to block the road. It would take a group of strong people to move it safely. The group decides to. We're not going to plow through it. That would break our chassis down immediately. Our engine's about to break down anyway. I wish there was an option just to get out and walk around it, leave the car. Are we strong enough to lift the tree? Absolutely. Lift the tree. The group decides to try to pick up the tree. The group moves the tree out of the way through pure strength. Okay. I don't know what the strength requirement is, but I'm pretty sure it's a sum of all strengths in the group compared to some base value. All right. Quick stop. Not too eventful. We are 2 food short of the Wiz has Smiley mechanical, but this is an electric hybrid. So I don't think he's going to be able to fix it. So we're going to abandon it rather than wasting a bunch of time. So before being on foot, we were 2 food short of being able to finish the whole run without getting any more food. The group spots a bakery van that is broken down on the side of the road. The van is irreparable. The bread is moldy and inedible, but there are some sugary cakes that are still good. Morale is jumping way up, by which I mean it increased by 1, but the values are really high. And we got 4 food. Not too bad. We now have, if we get a car soon, enough food to last the rest of the run. Morale's going back down, and the Wiz got hurt. Burning rubber while walking along the road. Kappa spots a gas station in the distance. Not a lot is there, other than a cool-looking muscle car next to the gas pump. It has the keys sitting on the dash. Muscle cars like this have slightly worse gas mileage than average and break down fast. They're easy to repair and very fast. Take it off a sweet jump. Wiz's morale goes up. I don't know when it went down a second time. The morale thing is getting weird. The group finds an isolated car garage. The sign says Master Tuners. They find some gas and lots of spare parts in good condition. 46 gasoline. We're not going to do a tune-up. It'd be nice to armor the car, but I just don't think it's necessary. Let's drive away. We have got we had 305 gas. Now we have 293. That's still a lot. And we're all fully healed. Trading on the death road. With 42 food, we might be able to pick something good up here. I'm not sure what. I think most things I'd rather just keep our food. Is this a... Yeah, it is a trader. Easy medical college. The Wiz will use charm. His medical increased for free to something not great. Gas to snacks conversion. No, thank you. We do have tons of gas, but we're also fine on snacks, so... Pipe bomb supplier. We'll back away slowly. I like pipe bombs, but we want to see what everyone else has to offer first. Rifle collector. We can tell her to cool it if we want. We're going to leave her. And we've got Alex. I thought that was him. Familiar face. We can recruit him for free, but of course we're not going to. Just like everyone else, we're going to leave Alex. And a bullet surplus. No thanks. I don't really want to get any of these things. Do we have any explosives already? We have one pipe bomb. We haven't used it. Let's just get out of here. I don't want to waste our coolant. We could end up on foot again very easily. We could need to tell someone to cool it just to survive. So, not gonna waste that. A tunnel gauntlet. The group accidentally disturbs a lot of undead while scouting a city. This causes a chain reaction of blunders, and they are soon surrounded. Their only chance is running through a tunnel in the road. It's a death swarm of mega cheese zombies, and it's near noon. We'll try to survive. I'm gonna swap the chainsaw into the first spot and cut through the crowd at the beginning and then switch back to the meat cleaver. I might try to control Wiz here. It's dangerous to control anyone but Keppa because you never know what the AI is gonna do and rush him into a crowd of zombies, but controlling the Wiz would allow me to kill zombies so quickly that it probably wouldn't even be even the slightest, figment of a problem in our mind. So, this is going fine. I'm gonna not mess with the formula. Gonna go with what we got, stick with what we're already doing, and just let Keppa swing this meat cleaver around. What else am I holding? A shotgun? Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I've only been paying attention to his melee weapon and his chainsaw. I knew he had another weapon. I just didn't care what it was because I knew it was a gun. I just didn't know what type. All right. We're kind of getting a little closed in here. Let's backtrack mildly just so we're not enclosed between two little groups here. That worked out well. We want to get as much loot as we can. 10 bullets is not really worth grabbing. 22 bullets, still not super worth it, but whatever. We could have bought some in the last place, so I guess technically we've saved food now. Though we were never even considering buying it, we've saved food. 1 food, gasoline in relatively high quantities. Where did the rest of our team go? There they are. Don't know why they did that. I guess they couldn't squeeze through the cars like we could. Me and the Wiz are pretty in sync here, but Holly and Federico are a little behind on the times. What do we got here? Medical supplies, definitely welcome. We've used a few, and I'd like to keep that supply up just in case. We just need to get to the end of the tunnel. It should be any second now. Maybe right up past this car with the twinkling loot there. Okay, I think we need to take a couple seconds to kill all these zombies before I try to loot the car. I do want to loot the car, just give it a minute. All right, there we go. Ooh. So we came in here with 50 gas. We used some of it in the chainsaw, and now we're back up above 100, which is a crazy amount of gasoline to get from stop that wasn't really gasoline focused. I mean, it was car focused, so you can expect to get quite a bit, but we used, I don't know, 4 or 5 gas, so I'm pretty happy with it. We are not going to run out of gas by the end of the run. That is for certain. Let's skip past this crowd. Let's not. Okay, I thought like the edge of the map was going to just be right in sight, and we might as well just walk right past them and get out of there, but then there was another big crowd. Now I think we can skip. Wow. Okay, there's the edge. A lot of zombies between us and it, but we can skip most of them. Let's go. Yes, let's hit the road. 1 food, about 56 gas. We're way up above 300 now. That's incredible. That's some of the most gas I've seen in a run. The Wiz, I bet aliens are responsible for these zombies. It's very likely. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Undead. It was an Australian zombie film. The aliens weren't responsible for the zombies. Oh, I think that's a major spoiler. Don't watch the last 15 seconds of this video if you would plan on watching the Australian zombie movie Undead. Glimmer of hope on the death road. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. I don't know what I want here. I don't necessarily want to train our mechanical. I don't want to train our shooting because that only goes to, well, 1, probably 2. 2 people because the Wiz doesn't need to shoot. He needs fitness, which means I am going to get random skill gain, not for the morale this time. Actually, one of the rare cases where I want it because of the random skill gain and because I don't want either of these 2 skills. Every day is a great teacher, as long as you don't get eaten. We got fitness, and mechanical. That's not bad. I would have liked to get a 4th stat for 1 and to train the Wiz's fitness. You know that's one of my big goals for this run is train the Wiz's fitness. Things are going good now, but we got to be prepared for anything. Agreed. But we pretty much are. Barricading before bed. At the end of the day, the group hides in a drafty old house. We're going to pick someone to secure it, and it's going to be the Wiz. He's got the best mechanical. He barricades the flimsy house. He quickly reinforces problem spots. They now seem very secure. The group eats a decent meal. Okay. 4 days left until Canada. Crowded city. We've got the group seeing a city in the distance with zombies crowding the streets. Getting back alive may be difficult. It's sardine packed, but it's calm. And it's morning. We can go to an infested stronghold where there will be food and weapons. But instead we're going to go to the grocery store again. Because I'd still like to just have a huge surplus of food, maybe get to buy something extra special before the end of the run. I think we're all set, equipment-wise. Yeah, let's do it. This should be easy peasy. I don't see any problems happening in this looting. I want to get the zombies away from the car so they don't break down our chassis. I don't want the group to break down the chassis, but that was pretty bad. So let's, I guess, back away from the car a little bit. I do want to, you know what? I'll get that. No. We got to get this first. We're going to break our own car entirely before the end of this encounter. A lot of food already. Haven't even made it into the grocery store yet, so that's pretty nice. Gasoline as well. Don't really need that. Never gonna need that, but we can probably use a full chainsaw tank of gas in all 3 of the final encounters at this point, so I'm feeling pretty nice about that. There's no chance that we lose this run. There's still a very good chance that we lose Keppa. So we got to be ever vigilant, but we're not at a risk of losing the run as a whole, so at least we'll have the game mode under our belt. We can go back to maybe playing some rare characters mode for a little while and then try Keppa mode again. if we don't get it this time around, which is still the goal. The goal is to get it this time around. I'm not gonna just try to let Kep die. That'd be kind of dumb. Still approaching episode 200, which is incredible to me. I can't lift this bed. I can lift like everything. I can lift giant couches. I can't lift that bed. Huh. Oh well. I think that's everything in this house, so let's get back out on the road. The street, I should say. We're not getting back out on the road yet. Let's go the block above this one, and then we'll go down to the grocery store. I think that's a good way to do it. Oh, the grocery store is up here. See, I thought the grocery store was below us. Yeah, and I'm really excited that we're going to beat every game mode before the 200th episode, presumably. Someone said in the comments that, like, barring any terrible RNG for us, this is definitely looking like a win. And yeah, we could still lose the car and then get like 5 terrible encounters on foot in a row, or get some zombies directly outside the car that we can't escape from, stuff like that. But I think overall, barring any sort of terrible RNG, this is a win, and a Keppel win. We're getting a lot of food in here. Really nice. More than a normal grocery store encounter, because it's a grocery store in a city where we've got houses as well. And the houses have had tons of food. We need to kind of slow our roll here and kill the zombies around us before riling up any more zombies, which is what we have been doing this entire time, just riling up tons of zombies without finishing them off. I'm going to finish killing these ones. I want to rest up a little bit. Wait till my face stops flashing red. It's slowing down here. And good enough. Go back to swinging at these guys. I think that got the Wiz to rest up a little bit too. You know why we're killing zombies so slowly? Because of the Wiz's kitchen knife. That stupid jerk. My goodness, Wiz. What is your problem? Is it because his fitness is low? Like he doesn't... Hey, Wiz. He doesn't want to use his staff because it's draining his stamina so quickly? I mean, in a way that makes sense, but also, just know, Wiz, it's so much better than any comparable weapon. Or maybe it's a way of balancing him out. He's supposed to be super OP. RocketCat has said he's one of the most OP characters, and then they said that about the cat lady as well. But I think they were joking about cat lady and serious about the Wiz. And they might have tried to balance out the Wiz's super powerfulness by making it so if you're not controlling him, he'll constantly pick up weapons that aren't his Wizzle stick. And or you have to like constantly watch what he's doing. You don't even have any ammo. Did you see that? He's not a very smart wizard. He was gonna equip that gun and swing it at people instead of using his Wizzle stick. Okay, we've got one more block down below. It's still pretty early in the day, so we're gonna be okay. It's late in the run, or in the episode. We're almost 30 minutes in. There is another grocery store. There's not. It's an anime store, which I've heard about. I have not seen. So that's cool. If we got anime girl, I don't know if I'd take her. We're close enough to the end of the run that she might not explode by the end of it, but I don't know who I'd give up. I like the Wiz as long as he's being smart. We can't give up Keppa if we want that achievement. And we've got our 2 starting characters as well. Who would you give up in that scenario? Especially because Federico is super good at combat. I mean, admittedly, Anime Girl is better at combat, but Ooh, who are you? The Anime Club. Mark looks at Keppa with a quiet sense of superiority. I guess we can help you out, but it's not because we like you or anything. Okay, I'm gonna take this katana. Nothing's in here. No zombies, that is. Anime found. Keppa finds an anime titled Sandwich-chan. It's a graphic novel about a magical anime girl who is also a sandwich that lives in a refrigerator, or maybe it's a sandwich that is also a magical anime girl. The plot is a little difficult to follow. We're gonna read it. He takes an hour to read the anime. Keppa is a person of culture and taste and greatly appreciates this anime. I feel like we've missed out on something. I'm gonna leave that for now. I don't know what's gonna happen when we put on the anime mask. What I am gonna do is quickly switch to Holly. Oh, Wiz. Oh, Wiz, why are you holding that katana? We're all holding katanas, which is actually pretty funny, except Federico here. Holly puts the anime mask on. Holly is now officially an anime girl. Nice. Is she gonna explode? This could have been a mistake. I'm terrified. Anime found. It's a comic about a woman who has a dreary job in an office. Her life is brightened by getting a pet fish. It's called I Can't Believe My Fiance is Some Kind of Fish Creature. Pet fish that has a human face and talks. The plot involves them having to eventually get married due to a wizard's curse. We're gonna leave it alone for now and let Holly read it, just in case it helps her not explode. Her morale decreases. These uncultured swine that lacks the refined taste necessary to appreciate this work. Okay. Time is passing rapidly. Let's talk to this person. We're gonna get a huge party just because this is a new experience for me. Maybe a lot of you as well. We're gonna talk to all of these people and just get all of them following us despite the fact that we've already killed all the zombies. Mysterious anime box. Leave it alone for now. I guess we can all get anime masks, and that's terrifying to me. I don't want to blow up. I really hope Holly doesn't blow up, but she might. That's gonna be rough. We've got so many katanas. I'm digging it. And we're gonna hop in the car. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. Start the car. They seemed like they were doing fine there. I don't know why they came with us. 15 food. Up to 50, 62 gas, so 12, up to 313. Medical supply and some ammo, okay. That is all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and if you want to make it so that I start saying, and I don't know if, you know what? Sure, I'll do it. If I reach 150 subscribers by the end of February, I will start every video from now on that I would normally start with "What's up, everybody?" with "What's up, party people?" instead. And I will see you in the next episode where Holly is probably going to explode.